Welcome back. We're back at it. Considerably cooler today than it's been in the last 3 or 4 days. That's why we took some days off. Last time we spoke, we hunted a morning, didn't see much, and decided to blow out of the area. I was afraid I was putting so much pressure on these deer that was living in this block of timber that I was going to blow them completely out. Granted, there's other public ground, so there's other people hunting it, but I definitely wouldn't help the situation. So I backed out. About a little after lunch, 12:30 or so, we're going to slip in here to a spot that is an obvious pinch point between a swamp and a creek. That is way back in the timber. It's not close to the ag. It's not close to anywhere where folks have been probably more frequent than other areas. So we're going to slip in here and get up a tree for the rest of the evening and just can't find one. Jumped a deer right there, just ran back. There's our swamp. You see the opening in the timber. We need to get right on the other side of that. The dang deer standing right here. So we're set up. Everything gonna go. As I'm getting to the tree, I'm literally standing here by the tree. One of my camera's dings. It's one of our shooters. It's one of the big boys. He's in front of the camera, 300 yards up on the wrong side of the friggin' creek, going the wrong way. He's going that way. But maybe that noon movement, maybe that early movement, that's telltale. This front's gonna get him up on their feet, and it's November the 9th. It's time. They should be doing what he's doing, so I'm gonna shut up and get this camera spun around right here in our kill zone. We're going to kill us a Pope and Young for the night's over. Y'all get ready. Losing light pretty quick. The big ugly one that we kind of expected to see. I mean, granted, there's a few deer in here we would shoot, but he's kind of the one that I expected to see this evening. He's the one that he just popped up on a camera about 300 yards away. So he ain't coming by here, not in the daylight, because we ain't got but a couple minutes of that left. So swing and a miss again. I'm zigging and they're zagging. I can't tell you how many times. I mean, I've hunted in here like 6 or 7 times now, and I think 3 or 4 of those 6 or 7, so about 50% of the time, I'll get a picture of one of the deer we want to shoot somewhere else. It's like I scouted it. It's like I should be hunting them with foothold traps, because I can just about guess where they're going to be standing, even during the daylight. But I just can't put myself there. So I'm probably going to go ahead and start packing things up before I just decide to unclip and jump. But we'll be back in the saddle literally and figuratively in the morning. Good morning. Doing a little bit of housekeeping here before we get started. Got a quarter till 4. And we're at a truck stop. I slept at a truck stop last night. Our bed's made. Got some thinking to do, but we're going to get out and go get a cup of coffee at this truck stop and head over to the spot and see what feeling we have, which way we need to go. Come with me. tree now for probably 30 minutes, I guess maybe 45 minutes. Got in here really early this morning. It's just trying to do something different. I've been slipping in and getting set up right after daylight, but came in the cover of darkness and got situated this morning. I'm cold. I'm right on the water. Anyways, what we've got here, big block of timber. The whole thing is bedding cover. So I think I don't really have a rhyme or reason as to how the deer's gonna navigate it. In this specific spot, you've got a bunch of blowdowns. There's 6 or 8, 10 trees blown down right here, and you got the water right here, and these trees kind of make the deer kind of almost push toward the water. They've either got to go one way or the other because these just a bunch of fell over trees. So I'm right at the end of those trying to use that. If they're either following the water's edge, I got them. Or hopefully if they're inside the water's edge, 50, 60, 80 yards, there's enough trees it's going to make them they've got a gap in the trees right here. It's the only strategy I could dream up sitting in the driver's seat this morning, so. That's the tricky spot. That's the tricky thing about this spot is I need the deer on this side between me and the water. She walked right here like 20 yards on the wrong side. And she smelled me. She didn't freak. What I need to remember now, or not remember, I just need to be aware of, if a buck cruises that same line, I'm going to have to somehow get my bow over on the weak side of this tree and shoot him before he gets there, because he's going to do the same thing. just ain't quite what we're here for. Man, I keep... Dang, squirrels are making all kind of racket. Or something. Somebody's walking around again on November the 10th. Jesus Christ, that's what must have been what that deer ran from. You shot a big 8-pointer yesterday afternoon? No, I hadn't. I mean, there was just an 8-pointer walked under me before y'all got here, but I wouldn't call him big. I don't know what you're calling big. No, this one was like a 100-inch 8-pointer. And you haven't found him to hit him high, hit him low? What? Any idea? But I'll probably come down and blow out of y'all's way, so if y'all want to grid or whatever y'all want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate that. Ain't nothing worse than losing one, for sure.
Yeah, no, especially one like this.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Yep. Yeah, same to y'all. It is right at 11. Those two gentlemen from Mississippi, I think they said. It sounds like one boy stuck. Probably that big 8-pointer that I saw. Was it last week? Early last week? So it was just a big 8-pointer, which is what I saw. Which is what we have pictures of. But, said he hit a limb on the way to it yesterday evening and didn't feel good about it, but they had tracked blood up to the water here. So they were looking for that deer. So just when we started seeing a couple deer, we have everything getting walked over again, but that's the nature of it. Public dirt, and you can't blame them. I mean, you got to go look for your deer. I just either hope he finds it or I hope it wasn't lethal, because man, that was a really nice 8-pointer. Big 8-pointer. So we're gonna pack our stuff up and roll. I'll see y'all somewhere else this evening. I just heard one of the boys holler at the other one say found him. That'd be really cool. Now curiosity's killing me. Hopefully they at least found blood. And you'll help them grid search or something. I went and hunted those dudes down, and believe it or not, they found somebody else's dead deer. They didn't find theirs, unfortunately. The deer that they found was an absolute slammer, no doubt. So, nice deer too, real nice. But anyways, back to the going back in. Going in at this little narrow pinch point that we've already hunted a couple times. It's public land. You know, you don't own these deer. Don't nobody own these deer. But you can't get attached to them. You can't name them and pretend like you're the only one hunting them, because chances are it's you against everybody else, and there's a lot more everybody else's, so chances are somebody else getting a shot before you. Pretty likely. So, just pick yourself up, quit being a pansy, and get back in there. There's more than a couple. no idea what focus. It was probably on 0.2, so y'all couldn't see nothing. Just got set up a minute or two ago, and 4 does just blew off of this little point right here and bounced across the water. Probably means there's somebody coming into that block of timber over. Let me spin this camera. I don't know which route I need to do this. The sun's killing us here. But it's the evening time. We're all situated. Hope the deer walks right here and we shoot it. Likelihood of that happening is us probably more likely to win the lottery. Another deer is coming. Alright, let's try again. This little peninsula over here beside me, just as I got set up, 4 does busted off of it, came running right at me across this little creek right here beside me. Started doing the interview with their little doe phone. Ran to the tip of it, and I could tell she was trying to find those other deer, but she had her tail out. So my wheels were turning. I was like, buck must be behind her. She seemed, I don't know. She's doe phone. She probably didn't know what she was doing, but it seemed to me like something might have been behind her. I knew she was probably going to sniff out where those other deer had went across, so I grabbed a bleed can and bleeded to her. So I could tell she was searching, and buddy, she heard that bleed can and came right over here, which is, I felt good. So I was hoping if a buck was after her, he would follow her scent trail to here. I guess that could still happen, but he hasn't followed her immediately. That's it. It's still April. I mean, shit, I wish it was April. Jeez, I wish it was April. It's still November 10th. We're going to sit here and try to shoot a 4-pointer or something. The 4-pointer ain't safe. Don't do it to me. Don't tempt me. another pretty sunset over the water back there, but we ended up seeing, I don't know, a handful of does, no bucks. But get out of this tree and figure out my game plan for tomorrow. If y'all don't come back for more, I don't blame you. I'm just saying I'll be back, so if you want to come back, you're more than welcome to. I ain't gonna stop you from coming back. I appreciate the clicks and the views and the minutes watched. I could use every token of appreciation y'all willing to give, because the deer ain't giving out none. Hey, we appreciate you guys joining us for this video. If you like this one, you'll probably like the next one. I'll leave it up here in the corner. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along with us. We'll leave our social media links down in the description below. That's also where you'll be able to find links on the turkey calls we use and the apparel we wear and that kind of stuff. So you can find that in that little drop down description below. And as always, we sure appreciate you guys following along.